Bonjour mon petit chiffre, Amber here, and happy September. Today is September 2nd. I wanted to start this yesterday, but after the Jonas Brothers concert, I wasn't doing anything, and to be fair, today I'm still feeling quite rough. Feeling rough? Looking rough. But I wanted to sit down and start this vlog. September is a busy one. Today's the 2nd. My birthday is on Thursday, the 5th. And I'm excited. I have really exciting plans for mon anniversaire. I'm gonna go see Hamilton for my birthday. The tour is coming to Philly. I think it started the other day, and they'll be here through November. Sorry if you can hear all the noise in the background. And then the day after that, 2 days after that, is Booknet Fest, which is a last minute thing that's happening, but I'm excited for that. Later in the month is the Brooklyn Book Festival that I'm hoping to go to because I want to take Hafsa Faisal some of my Rehunt the Flame candles. Great. I don't know what I'm planning to read this month yet. I do, because a lot of books that I'm anticipating come out in September, but I also have a ton of books that I have been hoarding and need to read. But I do think I'm starting with Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco, because Capturing the Devil, which is the last book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, comes out this week. I have the Fae Crate Hangover Recovery box coming, so I want to read this before so I can finish the series, just like you'll see, caught up with another series that is ending this month, so I'm ready for both of those books. So yeah, welcome to September. Hello, so I am only like 7 or 8 pages into this book, and it reminds me a lot of Caraval, and I'm hoping that that doesn't last and that it doesn't take me out of the story too much, from like constantly comparing the two. I know essentially the stories are nothing like each other, but right now it just feels a lot like Caraval, and I don't know how I feel about it. But like I just said, I'm really early in the book, so that could very much change really soon. I'm hoping it does, but I just thought I'd address that. Hello, so I have been waiting all day basically to get even slightly presentable because I have some book mail to open that I'm so excited for from Amazon. So we have two pre-orders that I am so stoked about. Arrived earlier today, a few hours ago, and honestly today is such a good book release day. So many good books are out today. I just remembered Five Dark Fates came out today also. There Will Be a Darkness came out today also. So I have some more book shopping to do. I really need to get Five Dark Fates because I just read Two Dark Reigns last month. So I am caught up and ready to finish the series. Let's open this box. I try to do this with one hand. Emphasis on try. Right here. Right, yeah, that's perfect. falling. Okay, so we have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. First of all, this is even prettier in person. I cannot wait. I am so stoked to read this book. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And also, we have, look at it, Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. Oh, this is beautiful. This cover has me so hype. I can't wait to read this book. Oh my god. These are such good books. These are such good books coming out right before my birthday. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag we love Virgo books. Anyway. Hi. Okay, so really quickly, I wanted to just tell you what these books are about if for some reason you don't know. So like I said, first we have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I just can't get over this cover. This is so gorgeous. Long live the YA snake. On the back it says, a witch and a witch hunter bound in holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end, a stake and a match. And the inside flap says, bound as one to love, honor, or burn. 2 years ago, Louise LeBlanc fled her coven and took shelter in the city of Cesarine, forsaking all magic and living off whatever she could steal. There, witches like Lou are hunted. They are feared and they are burned. Sworn to the church and the chasseur, Reed Diggory has lived his life by one principle: thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. His path was never meant to cross with Lou's, but a wicked stunt forces them into an impossible union, holy matrimony. The war between witches and church is an ancient one, and Lou's most dangerous enemies bring a fate worse than fire. Unable to ignore her growing feelings, yet powerless to change what she is, a choice must be made, and love makes fools of us all. It might be, and I've heard, is like the enemies to lovers to end all enemies to lovers, and this is perfect in time for this autumn, falling, spooky, even though this isn't really a spooky book, but that kind of like witchy fall vibe. I'm ready for it. And then we have Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. Once again, this cover is absolutely everything. Come through, Black Girl Magic. The top says, magic comes at a price. The back says, oh, the back's pretty too. Once again, long live the YA snake. It says, I once laughed at stories about demons. Now I know that one may walk in my shadow. So once again, perfect for this time of year. It says, born to a family of powerful witch doctors, Aura yearns for magic of her own. Oh, okay. Alright. But she fails to read the bones, fails to see the future, and fails to call upon the ancestors. With each passing year, her ambitious mother looks upon her with ever-growing disapproval. There's only one thing Aura hasn't tried. Charlatans in the market trade years of their own lives for a taste of magic. Did I say charlatans or charlatans? Charlatans. Okay, I was like, okay. Without knowing how many each ritual will take. That is a sacrifice Aura would never risk, until the kingdom's children begin to vanish. When Aura trades her years for the magic to catch the child snatcher, what she uncovers is even more horrifying. The Demon King, who the ancient gods imprisoned centuries ago, is stirring. If he awakens, his hunger for souls will bring Aura's world to its knees, unless she pays the price for the magic to save it. And while I'm here, I almost forgot that I have another new book that came in the mail the other day. I got my September book from Book of the Month YA. This was my September selection. It is The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow, and another gorgeous book cover. This month's selections were pretty stellar and hard to choose from, honestly, but I think I let the cover draw me in, and also the synopsis sounds really, really good. It says, when one enters a door, one must be brave enough to see the other side. In a sprawling mansion filled with peculiar treasures, January Scholar is a curiosity herself. As the ward of the wealthy Mr. Locke, she feels little different from the artifacts that decorate the halls, carefully maintained, largely ignored, and utterly out of place. Then she finds a strange book, a book that carries the scent of other worlds and tells a tale of secret doors, of love, adventure, and danger. Each page turn reveals impossible truths about the world, and January discovers a story increasingly entwined with her own. Down here it says, step into the world of January Scholar and Alex E. Harrow's spellbinding debut. So I wanted to show this off. I got a lot of really pretty books. Great start to birthday book haul.
Another world, another time, another age. Thra, a wondrous planet circling 3 suns, and at its center, the crystal of truth, the heart of Thra, and the source of all life. So they may replenish themselves, cheat death, by harnessing the power of their treasure, their prize, their prisoner, the dark crystal.
Hello, good evening. My birthday is in 6 minutes, but I just wanted to pop in and give an update before I went to bed as far as reading. It's going to be quick because I'm holding the Hamilton commercials on. I'm going to see Hamilton tomorrow. Don't know what happens. I got a bed. Click, boom. That was unexpected. As I was saying, I have to hurry because I'm holding this camera in my hand that I just almost broke my wrist, and my wrist hurts a lot. But I wanted to come in and say I am 232 pages into Escaping from Houdini, and ow, jeez.
Look now. I gotta go see Hamilton tomorrow.
I'm gonna go to Hamilton with a black eye and a broken wrist. I think for the most part, I don't know, I'm enjoying it, but there's a lot that's annoying me at the same time. Not in the same way that the first book annoyed me, where I just kind of hated the first book the first time I read it, but it's just, I'm not loving the choices that Audrey Rose is making. I'm not loving the emotional state that Thomas is in. I'm not loving this whole other plot. There's just, it's book, I don't know if I mentioned it, also it literally is giving me Caraval meets Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children set on the Titanic, even though the ship's not the Titanic, but you know. So anyway, my wrist hurts, so I just wanted to update because I don't know when the next time I'll check in is, because I'm not going to be doing any reading tomorrow, I can guarantee you that. But anyway, I'm going to try to actually get some filming done tomorrow. Just some cute clips because it's my birthday and I'm going to see Hamilton. Alright, bye. My birthday is now in 4 minutes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Why will voters necessarily care about Trump's character and values? Because he didn't come off as a choir boy before he was elected. And I think there are some voters who kind of want a jerk in office. The same thing if you wanted Dick Cheney to walk on the dark side. Like to overtly say that they're not going to play by the rules. Maybe.
Well, look, we've always had this. John Meacham, who wrote the book The Soul of Americans, Become a Good Acquaintance.
I'm sweating. I just woke up to these. My mom. I like how she put them in my candle, my pour pot, and they're gonna stay there. So, and I'm fully crying. So, can you see that I'm out here crying? That's embarrassing. I was at my mother. She got me out here crying like a little baby. So Part of my birthday surprise. A book, I do own the book, and it was my favorite book when I was 9, and it's a brand new copy of a series of The Bad Beginnings from a series of unfortunate events. And so here's the thing. I was reading this series when I was a kid, like I just said, and I never got past book 5 or 6, because I let somebody borrow one of my books, and they let their little brother basically destroy my book. And 1, that was the last time I lent out a book, and 2, I don't know, I just stopped reading the books. And my mom's been trying to watch the Netflix series since it came out, and I refused to watch it basically until I'm caught up with the series. And I promise, because like each episode's what, like 2 of the books, right? Something like that, I don't know. And I was like, okay, I will read the books as we watch the series. So every time I finish a corresponding book, we'll watch the corresponding episode. So here we go. And I wish I was recording when I opened it. But let me stop before I start crying again. I ain't no baby. So we're on our way to the theater, and I'm freaking out. I'm also down where? Oh, I'm trying not to vlog too much because vlogging in Center City makes me nervous. But I did finally put mascara on, so I don't know what else I'm gonna get up today. But hello, city. A few hours later, we're on the train on our way home, and I cried a portion of my under eye makeup off, and it was magnificent. I mean, I knew it was going to be, but like, stage production, the choreography, music, I'm just overwhelmed, and now I feel like I'm crashing and I'm exhausted, and it sucks because I don't have time to sleep. I have to go home, pack a quick bag, and then eat a quick something, and then get to the airport. Because part, like, what is this? I guess technically I was gonna say like 2, but like 3. Birthday shenanigans starts tomorrow.
Stop at Booknet Station. Watching out for exit.
Let's go, Orlando. I'm so tired. Hello. So, we made it to the airport. It was disgusting. And I feel like I'm going to die. I'm like hot and cold at the same time. And I'm either going to throw up or cry. That's what I feel like. But we're checked in and we board in like 38 minutes.
One of our 75 million visitors, welcome to the City Beautiful. You probably know Orlando for its world-class theme.
Life update. I have made it to the hotel. I'm all checked in, I'm all registered for the event. Now I'm sitting here being antisocial because that's what I do best. So, also, wear a jumpsuit, she said. It'll be fun. She said, until we have to go pee. I'm struggling, but here I am being an actual YouTuber. Hello, meet and greet. And hold on, please hold. I've only had this camera for like 3 days. And we have friends who I know That's a step in the right direction. So we're mingling.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Mingling.
She's doing a great job mingling. She's doing her thing. She's about to meet some more people around here. I believe in her. I will help. I will support her.
You know how much I appreciate you lying to the people for me?
Socially, we're all going to like go out there and
That takes us. God damn it, what's your name?
They were the best books I've ever read.
Usually when you start reading on your own independently, and so being an immigrant in this country at that time and being so young, reading definitely became a place of not only escape but just learning about the culture I was in and about America and American culture and you know, just kind of trying to assimilate into everything. So I think when I first started reading as a little girl in Nigeria, it wasn't necessarily about escapism, but because I did come here at such a tender and influential age, it kind of turned into that.
Yeah, I guess I would say I did not start off by reading for escapism. In real life, I'm a paramedic, so things can get kind of interesting sometimes. So I've definitely found that reading can help separate the two lives and sometimes give you that.
I have acquired an alcoholic beverage. I missed the straw. I missed the straw. Hello. So as you can tell, I am back in the room. Finally, I am never leaving this bed. Day one of Booknet Fest is complete. And this was a really good one, and I'm shattered, honestly. We just ordered some Panda Express on Postmates, so actually let me keep my phone near me because it's on Do Not Disturb and I don't want to miss any sort of... I was going to go out with everyone. I don't know why it took so long to get to that, but I honestly feel like I'm gonna fall asleep any minute now. So also got myself an arc of The Stars We Steal by Alexa Donna, who was actually running the writers meet and greet meetup, that's what it's called. It was a lot of fun. I actually pitched my book to a room of people, and that was stressful. And I'm like, I feel accomplished, but also like really inadequate at the same time. But day one was pretty darn good, and like I'm kind of impressed with myself for conventioning by myself. So I'm hungry and exhausted. Oh, my arms hurt. That's it. So while I'm waiting for my food to be dropped off, which it will in a few minutes, I'm watching Books with Chloe, her latest vlog and I was laughing because I brought with me to read. I'm not gonna reach for it. Escaping from Houdini, because that's what I'm reading right now. And I didn't expect to get a ton of reading done, but I'm like, okay, I'll bring it. I'll read it on the plane. I'll read it in the hotel between like things. You know what I did on the plane? I slept or tried to, and tried not to touch the man next to me. You know what I've done? There was no time, really, any time in between events today, except for the brief lunch break, and that whole time was spent with me trying to get into my room and trying to get my mom to answer her phone and the door. But so I haven't really. I read at the airport for a little bit. I read a few pages at the airport, and I know I'm not reading anything tonight. I'm exhausted. I did on the plane. I didn't read that book, but I have downloaded It by Stephen King, obviously, to listen to. It Chapter 2 came out in theaters today at midnight. I wanted to film this clip at midnight, and also to really get into the spooky season. It's time. Also, it's time to embark on another Stephen King book. The only other Stephen King book I've completed was Misery, which I don't know if you've been around for that long. I listened to that on audiobook also after trying to read it physically for like 3 years. Misery is like one of my favorite movies. So now I moved on to It. And also speaking of which, I realized that I am, it wasn't planned, but I guess it was kind of planned. I'm currently reading Escaping from Houdini, like I said, by Carrie Maniscalco, and it's my birthday weekend. And I started the series last year on my, I don't know if I started it, but I was reading the book last year on my birthday weekend, and because exactly a year ago, I posted on my Bookstagram the picture of the book that I took on the plane on the way to Nashville. It's the first time in 3 years that I'm not in Nashville for my birthday. So of course on the plane I had to take an almost identical picture today. And I guess it was, to some extent, it was planned because I wanted to, get caught up before the last book comes out in a few days. And also, I felt when I was rereading the first book and reading the second book that I would have been like more in it, and it has like a September, like a start, like an autumnal vibe to the book, I guess because it's so dark. So I thought it'd be more appropriate and feel better to read it around this time. So say yes to the dress on, because that's all I watch. Good morning, day 2 of Booknet Fest. I just finished my makeup and I'm pretty impressed with it. My eyeliner, my wings are sisters, not twins, but I'm getting ready to head down for the start of the day. I'm taking these 2 books down for the book swap because I'm out here doing the Lord's work, and I have to hurry. Let me put my glasses on. Let me not forget my badge, and I'll see you a little later when I get downstairs.
I'm from Minimal Bookie, and my hot take is about the BookCon drama that happened, which always happens every year, about like cliques and friend groups. My hot take is we need to protect our spaces, yes, but we also can't think that numbers online matter. In person, it doesn't translate.
The fact that you just had to beg yourself. Look, Amber, please, Amber. So I ask her to play all these questions. We're outside.
While I'm out here,
so
can we look at all of this melanin out here? Look at this. I stand.
Camera have to pose.
I stand.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know, but
As I've been saying all weekend.
that made me very excited. I have no idea why.
Do you want to
that
say
hyped
it
me
for
up.
the YouTube, or should I?
What? BookCon can't relate. No.
Yes! You better strut! Like I'm gonna watch the vlog. One of these things is not like the other.
Look at her, it's gonna be like.
Yes. Hello, we are at the small booktuber versus big booktuber panel, and things are about to get real messy. I'm ready. So am I.
And I say that by way of introduction because I'm going to let the panelists introduce themselves, and to the degree that you are comfortable, to kind of talk about how you would describe the size of your platform, just so that we have kind of a baseline for this conversation. Okay, well, my name is India. I'm at Life as a Page Turner on all the socials, wherever you do the socials. I currently am at 1,300 subscribers on YouTube, so I would consider myself a very small platform in the terms of YouTube, but somewhere in that small to medium platform in terms of Black booktubers.
My name is Chloe. My YouTube channel is Brunette Bibliophile. That's also my Instagram, and Twitter is @BrunetteBiblio. A lot of people have a different opinion on what is considered a small booktuber. I would consider 5K and under, and I'm right at about 1,500, so I would also consider myself a small booktuber as well.
Happy Hunger Games, and welcome to the book swap. May the odds be ever in your favor.
I found kids.
That's wild. And that is basically a wrap on Booknet Fest. Day 2 has just ended. I am back in the room, as you can tell. We are watching Breaking Dawn Part 1. Dinner has been ordered, and I'm waiting for that to at least be on its way, or like almost delivered, so I can start getting ready for prom tonight. That's a sentence I never wanted to say again. I survived the book swap, and I got what I wanted to get. I got an arc of The Good Luck Girls by Charlotte Nicole Davis. I just almost hit myself in the face with it. And I got an arc of Reverie by Ryan LaSala. Amber, you have an arc of Reverie. You are correct, but there wasn't any other book that I wanted, so I got this as a gift for my friend Ashley, who was supposed to be here. So I can't wait to give it to her. My battery's about to die, and I would like to charge that for later, so I'm gonna do that, and I will probably just see you later at prom. What a lady. Sorry, I am on my way to prom, and I don't know if you can see me really well, but this is the look. I'll insert pictures because this isn't great.
Me and
Okay, so prom is concluded. I look like I've drowned. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're hanging by the pool. Good night. I figured that I would close this now because I leave in the morning. So
Can we talk about the fact that it has pockets?
saying
I was so happy with it. Like, I'll be saying goodbye.
oh my god.
Why are you recording me doing that? No! I almost did no right. I almost did the hand. I was doing the hand motions.
You were. I'm so glad I turned when I did.
I feel seen.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Real smart.
I like how I'm trying to film and it's just my shoulder. I'm such a content creator. Alright.
It's got gold on it.
I mean, valid point. Say goodbye to the vlog, ladies.
Bye.
Good night.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying.
Getting the old people like in the prom.
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna close this out. Good night, everyone in the vlog.
Good night, Amber.
Okay, hello. So today is okay. Today is September 10th, which means I've been home for 2 days now. And I've we came home the 8th. Yes, I've been home for 2 days now. I've just been spending this time trying to recover and regroup and just like replay the past weekend. And I'm actually coming here now to actually close out this vlog. Usually my reading vlogs are, that's so scary, are like my monthly reading vlogs, but I inserted the clips of Booknet Fest as well as like the first 5 days leading up to leaving for Booknet Fest, and we're already almost at an hour, so I don't know if this month is going to consist of weekly reading vlogs or what, or it's just going to be the first week and then the rest of the month, but we'll see. But I do want to wrap this up so I can get it up soon, and I also just wanted to come to say that Booknet Fest was so much fun. It was such a blast, and to think that I almost panic canceled this whole trip, like leading up to like an hour before we left. I didn't want to go. I just was like letting anxiety get the best of me. I was like, I don't care how much money I lose, I'm not going. But I'm glad that my mother didn't listen to me and force me to the airport, because this was such a great weekend, and I met so many great people that just made my birthday weekend amazing, and I already can't wait for next year. The panels were really insightful and just really interesting, and just Booknet Fest, the only other book like convention I've been to is BookCon, and honestly Booknet Fest is leagues better for me personally. Like BookCon is good for like getting books, getting arcs, meeting authors and whatnot, but like it's also really, really overwhelming, especially for me and people like me that aren't really good in social situations. And Booknet Fest is just like really, really chill, and the whole event is about community, the book community, and just like interacting with each other and building and strengthening the book community and making connections. And even though usually going into social situations where like I'm expected to like connect with people, that's usually really nerve-wracking and stressful. I just found it really easy and just great, and I really had a really good time, and I can't wait for next year. Don't care when the event's on, I'm going to be there. I hope everyone that I met this year will be there. I'm going to actually link everyone featured in this vlog. I'm going to link their information down below, so definitely go subscribe to them because they are all lovely and great. Thank you so much for watching these adventures. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down here so you can follow me and I'll follow you back. And I will see you in the next one.